Have you ever felt that your hard work is respected but not rewarded? If so, you are not alone. Millions of people across the world, especially the ones who are in mid career, feel the same. They misunderstand the difference between hard work, useful work, and sometimes smart work. What they don't realize, including me, is that value eventually gets rewarded. And once you start adding value, that's the difference that you want to make. In this video, we will deep dive a little bit into why do we get trapped into this hard work syndrome and then miss the bus, and later on in our career when we hit 40s and late 40s or early 50s, we just have missed the bus, and there is no bus to catch now. So in part one, we will look at the busy trap. So busy trap is about early career, mid career, where you put in long hours, your calendar is full, working 12, 14, 16 hours, and your calendar being totally full. All that is good. I've often said that early in your career, it is very good to put in long hours and your calendar being full. Your meetings are there, you have lots of mail, you have follow up, you feel productive because probably in the early part of your career, this is the work that you are expected to do. So you are doing what is expected to do. But in the larger scheme of things, this has limited impact. You are moving the needle, but a little bit only, and not enough. This starts to hamper your career or damage your career when you get into middle management because you take the same principles of working hard to mid career. And this is where hard work is not enough. Moving on, in part two, we will see how senior leaders think. Senior leaders are thinking of problems, not tasks. In my job now, I don't worry about what tasks have you done to perform or solve this problem. Has the problem been solved? Has it been understood? Have we made some progress? Whether it took you 1 hour or 4 hours, whether it took you 10 tasks or 20 tasks or 200 tasks, beyond a point doesn't matter. It will be futile for you, and I've been there where you are. It will be futile for you to think that your tasks matter. Eventually, outcomes will matter, not the effort. Effort does matter, in some ways, but eventually it is the outcome. And this part is extremely, extremely important because this is where you transition from understanding that hard work is not enough and more is required. Then comes the task ownership versus problem ownership part. Task ownership is about doing what is asked. So you are doing what is asked, which is very good. This is a very good place to be in. You are told what you should do and you are doing it. Especially if you are working for a micromanager, this might be a very good thing because micromanagers love telling everybody in their team as to what exactly to do and they want it done the exact same way. But then after a while, you will realize that you are now stuck. There is no growth because you are actually not solving problems. So when you graduate from task ownership to owning the problem and solving it, that is where your career starts growing. If you keep firefighting all the time, you will remain a firefighter. And you know where firefighters will be, with all due respect, in the larger social scheme of things. You are not going to get that 1 crore package that you are looking at because you are a firefighter. It helps to put you where you are and let you be a firefighter. In spite of whatever you might think about your firefighting skill, you are not going to get to the superintendent position. Transpose it to a corporate career. If you are very good at solving low level problems and dousing fires or taking care of smaller issues, you will only be given smaller issues unless you show the promise of solving bigger issues. Beyond a point, company will want go-to thinkers, people who can think and solve problems instead of just people who will do what they are asked to. So this is where, clue to you to further your career. As you move further, you will realize that, hard workers hit a plateau. They are always available. They are rarely strategic. They are in their comfort zone and they are very, very happy because they only know hard work. And for a big part of my career, I was a very, very hard worker and I would work hard. I'm not saying hard work is bad. I have always said that hard work is always better than smart work, or at least comes before smart work. But too much of it all the time, then people start labeling you as that hard worker who will never say no to anything, will do everything that is asked. And then you become the rat in the wheel who's always working hard, but may not get the wheel anywhere ahead. In many cases, your value will be realized when you leave that position, The hard working ones are not seen as people who can scale up as well, because there is a limit to how much hard work you will do. There are only 24 hours. You can work for only 10, 12 hours a day. So how much hard work will you do? You can extract maybe 12 hours out of your 10 hours. You can extract maybe 14 out of your 10, but you can't make 10 days out of your one day. So the people who will get ahead in career will be the people who will make one day's work count for a week. That good work they can do. That's the scaling up that they can manage. Your hard work, I often say, is not enough, particularly when you make the move to mid career. They don't know anything else. They think this is the way they have been treated and trained. So this is the way forward. They're unable to make that jump from hard work to more strategic work or more outcome oriented work. And dare I say, smarter work, though I hate the term smart work because it kind of lures you into skipping the hard work portion. So you don't have to skip the hard work portion. You should do the hard work. But as you grow in your career, get into the 5, 7, 10 year mark, you should start thinking of problem solving and being useful to the organization and not just working very, very hard. So what can you do about all of this? In this series, I'm talking about action tips as well. So I would suggest that you do a 1 week reflection. Think of what problem did I reduce today or solve today or in that week. So if you find at the end of the week that you've solved no problem at all, then you are just a paper pusher. You are doing what you are being asked to. And if the answer is no, then obviously you are very, very busy, but probably not too productive, which is an alarm signal. This is the time to shift your work and effort deliberately to solving problems. Speak to your manager, speak to your coach, find people around you, make that shift. Remember, your career should be intentional, not accidental, and it is all brick by brick at the end of the day. One of these bricks is the shift from hard work to intentional work to outcome oriented work. All the best till I see you in the next video.